Welcome to our channel. Today we will be discussing issues related to male fertility, based on recent research. Don't forget to like our content and follow our channel, as it helps us understand how our content impacts you. Let's go to the information. Sperm quality seems to be declining around the world, yet it is an under-discussed cause of infertility. Now, scientists are focusing on what might be behind the problem. Male infertility contributes to approximately half of all cases of infertility and affects 7% of the male population. However, it is much less discussed than female infertility, in part due to social and cultural taboos. For most men with fertility problems, the cause remains inexplicable, and the stigma means that many suffer in silence. Research suggests the problem may be growing. Factors including pollution have been shown to affect male fertility and, specifically, sperm quality, with potentially huge consequences for individuals and entire societies. A hidden fertility crisis? The global population has increased dramatically over the last century. Just 70 years ago, within a human lifetime, there were only 2.5 billion people on Earth. In 2022, the global population reached 8 billion. However, the population growth rate has slowed, mainly due to social and economic factors. Birth rates around the world are reaching record lows. More than 50% of the world's population lives in countries with a fertility rate of less than 2 children per woman, resulting in populations that without migration will gradually contract. Reasons for this drop in birth rates include positive developments such as women's greater financial independence and control over their reproductive health. On the other hand, in countries with low fertility rates, many couples would like to have more children than they do, surveys show, but they may delay due to social and economic reasons, such as lack of support for families. At the same time, there may also be a decline in a different type of fertility known as fecundity, namely, a person's physical ability to produce offspring. In particular, research suggests that the full spectrum of reproductive problems in men is on the rise, including declining sperm count, a decrease in testosterone levels, and increasing rates of erectile dysfunction and testicular cancer. Swimming cells. According to Sarah Martins da Silva, a clinical reader in reproductive medicine at the University of Dundee and practicing gynecologist, sperms are exquisite cells. She explains that they are tiny, they can swim, they can survive outside the body, and they are extraordinarily specialized, with seemingly small changes having a powerful effect on their ability to fertilize an egg. The crucial aspects of fertility include motility, morphology, and sperm count. When a man goes in for a fertility check, these are the aspects that are examined. Haggai Levine, a professor of epidemiology at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, explains that in general, when sperm count drops below 40 million sperm per milliliter of semen, fertility problems arise. A higher sperm count does not necessarily mean a greater likelihood of conception, but below the 40 million/ml threshold, the likelihood of conception drops rapidly. Levine and his collaborators published a review in 2022 of global trends in sperm count, which showed that sperm counts dropped by an average of 1.2% per year between 1973 and 2018, from 104 to 49 million/milliliter. From the year 2000, this rate of decline accelerated to over 2.6% per year. Levine argues that this acceleration can be caused by environmental or lifestyle factors, including epigenetics, which are alterations in the functioning of genes. A separate review also suggests that epigenetics can play a role in sperm changes and male infertility. Levine states that there are signs that epigenetic changes can be cumulative over generations. The declining sperm count is a marker of poor health in men and perhaps even humanity, says Levine. He argues that we are facing a public health crisis, and we don't know if it's reversible. Although the exact link between male infertility and future health problems is not fully understood, research suggests that male infertility can predict future health problems. Certain lifestyle factors may contribute to both infertility and other health problems. According to da Silva, although the experience of wanting a child and not being able to get pregnant is devastating, declining sperm count is a much bigger problem. Individual lifestyle changes may not be enough to stop the decline in sperm quality, and mounting evidence suggests that toxic pollutants pose a broader environmental threat. Rebecca Blanchard, a professor of veterinary medicine and research at the University of Nottingham, UK, is studying the effect of environmental chemicals found indoors on male reproductive health. She is using dogs as a model to understand how these chemicals may impact humans, as dogs share our environment and are exposed to the same chemical contaminants as we are. Blanchard's studies have found that chemicals found in plastics, fire retardants, and common household items can disrupt our hormonal systems and impair fertility in both dogs and men, leading to a reduction in sperm motility and an increase in sperm DNA fragmentation. In addition to environmental factors, individual problems such as poor diet, sedentary lifestyles, stress, and alcohol and drug use can also impair male fertility. Age is also a factor, with advanced paternal age linked to lower sperm quality and reduced fertility. To protect or increase sperm quality, Blanchard recommends exercise and a healthier diet, choosing organic foods, and avoiding plastic products that contain BPA. There is a growing call for greater understanding of male infertility and new approaches to its prevention, diagnosis, and treatment, as well as greater awareness of the urgent need to combat pollution. While in vitro fertilization techniques such as intracytoplasmic sperm injection can increase the possibility of fertilization, the cost of fertility treatments can be a barrier for many people. Thank you for tuning in to our channel and learning about male fertility. We hope that this information has been helpful and informative for you.